Regicide.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, for this video, I'm doing something a little different. I'm actually doing a post-commentary, something that I have not done in, well, God knows how long. So, I don't know what I'm playing right now. This is going to be I record the audio first, and then I record everything else later. Any event, I saw this Facebook post from Machinima, and what it was something interesting, because what happened is I looked at the picture, I saw the question they asked, and then I actually started answering everything on my own without recording, and so I figured it'd be a good idea to record it, and I'm curious what y'all would think about this. So, to paint the scenario for those of you who have not seen this Facebook post, was essentially is a picture of 10 video game abilities, and simply choose 2 of them. And so what I want to do is I kind of want to read through each of these, and I'll either crop the picture, or, you know, do some Photoshop magic, but probably not because I'm not very good at it. Or I'll put all 10 in the description, or I'll just put them as annotations, or some combination of those 3. And I'm gonna read each one here, and I kind of want your opinions. You know, the 2 people who watch my videos, I want your opinions on these, and then if I get enough views or whatever, or get enough feedback, I'll let you know which abilities I'd want to choose if you're really interested. So for the first one, menu and stats. Access via your computer to a set of menus containing every statistic about your life. Stats, objectives, items, friends, all clearly presented in minute detail and updated in real time. So this, of course, is interesting for those of us who are, you know, those type of people who've always wondered, you know, I wonder how many steps I've taken in my lifetime, or how many miles have I driven, or how many friends have I really had, or all the items I've obtained, or for some of us, like, how much have I pooped in my lifetime? Because I know at least some of you guys probably been wondering that. And then also, like, list all your objectives. I mean, I kind of do that now just because I have to write everything down because I forget everything. So it would be nice having everything in this nice menu setup that I can access using the computer. So that's the first ability. The second ability is View Shift. You can change your view from regular point of view to overhead and side view with varying degrees of distance. So of course what that means is, I think most notably the GTA series, I think, does that, where you can change your view. There was another game that just came to mind, but I completely lost it, where you can go, oh no, like for example Fallout 3, you can go from first person view to third person view. That also applies to Skyrim. Now that would just be interesting just to kind of give yourself a 360 field of vision in your own eyes, so it kind of gives you like that, what was that? What's that thing from Naruto? Neji's Byakugan. Yeah, I'm a nerd, sorry. But be able to kind of see everything around you, I think that'd also be pretty cool. Just be able to go from first-person view to be able to, if you're wondering if someone was like watching behind you, you can just, you know, flip the view around and take a look while not moving. Or I'm not quite sure how that would work, but again, I'd find that pretty cool. So moving on to the next one, number 3, jumping and landing. You can jump 5 times. Actually, it says on here you can jump. Someone messed up there. You can jump 5 times your height. You can also land safely on your feet from any height. Now, to me, I've always kind of... Now, they have a picture of Mario here, but it's kind of like, you know, the Mario Brothers type jumping. I described it to myself earlier as Halo jumping with Borderlands fall damage, which is none for those of you who've never played Borderlands. Of course, this is just interesting because if anyone ever wanted to be a human pogo stick, and/or if ever wanted to jump on top of a roof, that'd be nice to know that, one, you can jump that high without really any effort. In addition to that, that you will not have fall damage. Because I've always kind of wondered, I've always wanted to jump on high stuff and whatnot, but and judging by the statement here, that also means even if you were higher than just 5 times normal jump height, like if I was on the top of a mountain, I could jump off it and not suffer any fall damage. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be willing to try that, just to hop around, be all willy-nilly, and, you know, not die. That's always nice. So then the next one is experience points, for number 4 here. 5 experience points per year of your life, plus 5 more each year to be spent on stats, strength, intelligence, agility, and skill. This one here is a little vague. I'm under the assumption that even though you get 5 experience points, I'm assuming, because it says also plus 5 more each year to be spent on stats, so I'm assuming every year is supposed to be a level up. And that
what's always kind of nice about this is you can kind of cater how you want to be. It's like, for example, if you want to be an athlete, like the professional athlete, like a stereotypical professional athlete, and I'm being stereotypical, you can put everything in strength, agility, and skill, and not so much in intelligence. I'm sure someone's going to slam me for that, because you need intelligence to play sports. Trust me, I know, I've played sports before. Being stereotypical. Or if you want to be that stereotypical egghead, you can put everything in intelligence and probably skill, maybe even agility, and then not so much into strength. Or maybe any other combination that I haven't said here. So that would be cool to kind of cater your own interests. It would suck though if you upgraded everything and then didn't like what you were, because we're under the assumption as well that there is no reset. So that would only be the kind of shitty thing that I can think of while I'm talking right now. Anyway, moving on to the 5th video game ability is pockets. Your bag can carry 99 each of 99 items as long as they can fit through the top of the bag. So of course with this one here, I mean, that's really, really cool because you can be a human pack rat and not have any problems. Because I'm going under the assumption that if you can carry 99 each of 99 items, which is a lot of crap, then that means, like, essentially there will be... I'm going under the assumption of no weight limit. Like, kind of like Final Fantasy and, you know, those types of role-playing games where you can carry a bunch of stuff, but there is no weight limit, aside from just the number of stuff you can carry. But the only thing that always confused me, if there was a weight limit, I'm pretty sure that'd be impossible to carry. You know, trying to carry, like, I don't know, 99 books. But, I was thinking, the first thing I thought of is if I was trying to go through an airport with that, like, would it break the weight limit? But, again, I don't know how that would work. But that would just be interesting just for those of us who like to be pack rats. The next one here is number 6, the cheat code. You're given a 6-digit code that will give instant access to any bank machine, vending machine, door lock, phone, etc. This is essentially what I called kind of the criminals in real life terms, I guess. Like a criminal's access card, you know, because you can get it any bank machine, any vending machine. I mean, I don't know what all the instant access entails, but if it's anything like a cheat code, or what a cheat code is supposed to be, that means you can go to any bank machine, get all the money you need, or if you want to try to get into any house at any time, you can use this cheat code to get into that house, or whatever. I mean, that sounds to be like a really good one, and also one you can easily take advantage of and probably send the whole world into chaos, unless you have a cheat code that can prevent that. Anyway, moving on. Number 7, character creator. You get to completely redesign your own body, including race and sex. Note, you cannot change back. So, of course, this one is for all of us who've always wondered what it was like to live as the opposite gender, or live with a different hairstyle, or a different race, you know, for the character creator type things, or if you consider yourself ugly or really, really beautiful, what's it like to live the opposite life? Of course, that would always be good, but again, the catch about that you cannot change back, not really okay with that. That being permanent kind of sucks. But yeah, but it says you get to choose too, but at the same time, again, you can't change back, so that kind of sucks. Moving on. Number 8, extra life. In the event of your death from illness or accident, you will immediately wake up in good physical health. Note, you may give your extra life away. So this is good for all of us reckless types who want to, I don't know, stand in front of traffic, or see what it's like to jump off a bridge, or do something of that nature. I don't know, that's kind of weird. It'd just be, you know, essentially give yourself a free take on life. You get to live recklessly for a day or two, and until you kill yourself and then you wake up. But it's like, if you're that type of person though, so if you have like, but if you do have a death from illness or accident, you said, well, it does say in good physical health, so that means you can even like overeat yourself to death, or just eat junk food an entire day and then just die from a diabetic coma, and then wake up in good health. I mean, you know, what's wrong with that? And also, it says just an extra life. I don't know if you can get more than one extra life, but, you know, whatever. I guess it's another debate for another time. Number 9, the pause button. Pause the entire world except you. You do not age while paused. You are blind while paused. All you'll see is this black screen. Again, if I don't have the picture up, just think of it as whenever you hit a pause button in the old Nintendo games, or any game, just like black screen, essentially. That's what they're referring to. You may sleep while paused. So what I like about this one is, for us procrastinating types, or those of us who don't get enough sleep, what's really nice about this is if you pause this, you can actually, you know, by essentially you're stopping time, and then you can go ahead and actually take a nap. Now, what I like about this is also you can actually get a lot more done, at least in my opinion. You can get a lot more done in your lifetime, because I think the study was it 10 or 20% of your life is spent sleeping anyway. So the fact that that is erased by sleeping while you have the pause button on, I think would be a pretty good advantage. Now at the same time, I don't know if this black screen is, there's like a bed in the corner, or you have to sleep on a floor, or whatever. I'm not entirely sure what is inside the room known as the black screen. But, because it could also, even though if you could sleep, it may not be the most comfortable sleep, unfortunately, so I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but that's another interesting one. And then the last video game ability, save point. There is a save point in your bedroom. You have 2 save slots available. You may return to a previous save, but only at the save point. So now, of course, what I like about this one is, when I play role-playing games, as many of you have seen, I actually use 2 save slots because in case I fuck up later on down the road, I can go back to the previous save point, have to do some backtracking, but at least I won't make that same mistake when I come across it later on. In addition, this is what I like to call the no regrets video game ability, because if you do so, as long as you save in the morning before you go about your day, if you did something, say at school, or you know, you did something stupid, you know, with your any significant other or a best friend, or where something went wrong, you can at least hit that save point, restart the day, and at least you will never fall for that same, at least, well, not fall for, but at least you won't make the same mistake twice, in theory. Now, I don't know if that means by using a save point you'll remember everything like how a real save point works. I'm gonna go under the assumption that you can. So it's like you play out whatever happened and then use the save point or reload from that save point, but and still remember everything you did, or if it kind of like wipes out your memory and go from there. But I'm making these just oversimplifying assumptions. Otherwise, this video would be an hour long, me trying to debate each thing and all the parameters involved. But yeah, so those were the 10 abilities, and I'm kind of just curious, what 2 would you pick, if any of these 2, or if there were other ones, or whatever you want to leave in the comments. But I figured this would be something interesting just to talk about, because I found this interesting, and like I said, if I get a good enough feedback and I get enough views, if people like this video as well, then I will make another video telling you which ones I would pick and why, and which one, and even then I'd also pick like why I wouldn't pick the other 8, you know, just because, again, I find that to be interesting. But that is pretty much it for me. So please leave comments, concerns, questions about, and again though, really what I want to read is what 2 video game abilities out of those 10 would you want to pick? Again, they'll probably be all in the description, and you probably saw the annotations throughout this video. Again, I'm sorry for not knowing what's in the video, but whatever, deal with it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.